Hello everybody out there and welcome back here with the future once again to another showcase and review of the Jada Toys DC Comics Nano Metalfigs Waves 3 and 4 figures that I picked up lately. I had already 4 figures from Wave 3. I already have the complete set of Waves 1 and 2, all 24 figures. I'll put that video up in the suggested box to the right and you go back and check them out. But I think at the end here of this video I'm going to lay all the figures out and give you a little look at the entire collection here, all laid out side by side, so I can put all the Batman variations that they did, Supermans and whatnot, next to each other for a cool little comparison of all the figures. And like I said, I keep these mint on card, so this is going to be a mint on card review of Waves 3 and 4 that I found so far. I have 6 of the 12 of Waves 3, and then Wave 4, I have 11 of the 12 that they have made for that series. I'm only missing the black and white Harley Quinn on that one. I have 6 that I'm missing from Wave 3 that we'll get into here in a second. But yeah, I love these Jada Toys Nano Metalfigs. I have ones from WWE, Disney, Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, Guardians of the Galaxy. Like I said, there's Disney Pixar as well, the DC Comics. I haven't picked any of the Marvel ones up because they don't come in like a uniform collection, which I wish they really would. They do little like sub-genres of their collection of figures. But, you know, I might get into them here. I don't know, because I'm running out of ones to collect here for DC because I just can't find them anymore. And there's some, you know, collections like the Fantastic Beasts that only have like 3 of them in here, which I've done a review on that one. I've got a playlist of all my showcase and reviews that I've done for my Nano Metalfigs collection. Yeah, I really enjoy these. 97 cents a piece at Walmart, so you can't go wrong. A cheap, fun collectible. And yeah, they're 100% die-cast metal, about 1.65 inches tall. And I love the metallic paint apps. And as you'll see here, they're real shiny and really stand out on a shelf or mint on card. But I love how they're carded uniform, and I've got a complete carded collection going. So let's check them out, guys. Waves 3 and 4, Jada Toys, DC Comics Nano Metalfigs that I've picked up lately. And I want to thank everybody who subscribed, dropped any comments, left any feedback, given me any likes. I really appreciate it. If it's your first time viewing, make sure you do all that I just mentioned. And I really appreciate all the support here on the channel, guys. So now let's take a look at the DC Comics Jada Toys Nano Metalfigs Waves 3 and 4 figures that I have here that I picked up recently. Let's check them out. Okay, so like I said, I've already done a review on 4 of the Wave 3 ones here. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but I did the 2 Batman versions and the Bizarro and the Doomsday. I may have already mentioned that, but if not, I will put that video up in the suggested box to the right. Go back and check those out. That's 4 of them that I already had from Wave 3, you can see here. I guess I can give you a closer shot here. Doomsday. And you can see on the back here, all the back card backs are uniform, like I said, with that DC logo in the middle. They do have different illustrations to the side of the card. Like as you can see, the 80s Batman here has a version of 80s Batman illustration here to the left, so sometimes they mix it up, but most of them have a Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman illustration. There's a few different kind of comic illustrations that they do. As you can see, here's a different one than what they do over here. This is the New 52 Batman, if I'm correct. And then the Bizarro is really cool that I picked up. Gotta love Bizarro. Talk a little bit more about him in that other video too. Go in depth a little bit more about him. And like I said, the 80s Batman that I already picked up. They've done a lot of Batman variations. It's been really hard for collectors of these figures because they jump around on numbers a lot. And just been very confusing and hard to collect. A lot of them are hard to find, especially if you're trying to do the single cards like I am and not open them up. Some of them are very hard to find. Like I said, I go in there every time and look, and I just keep seeing the same ones, or I don't even see these at all. But there is the New 52 Batman. I'm guessing that's New 52 illustrations there to the left. And then we have, from New 52, Catwoman. They've done a lot of versions of the New 52s, and thanks to my friend Raz Hawley, who does great videos here on YouTube of checklists of these videos. I've shouted them out before. I've learned about, he's taught me a lot of what versions of these they are. Because I'm no comic book expert. I'm not reading New 52 or anything like that. So I know Catwoman, but I didn't know what version this was, so now I'm kind of learning the versions. But I love the logos they have on these two down below on the figure. And we go to the back here, we can see the other ones that are available in the line. Batman, Reverse Flash, Hawkman, which I'd really love to get a hold of. Hawkman, he's really cool. Batman, Catwoman, Darkseid, which would be really nice to get a hold of, and then Bizarro, which I have. Poison Ivy I'd really like, because I like the female characters that they make. Penguin, that's the 1966 version of Penguin too, from the classic TV series. And then we have Batgirl, Aquaman, and Doomsday. And I have the Doomsday, and I also have the New 52 Aquaman. Like I said, they made a lot. Oh, this is actually not New 52. It's actually a different name, and I can't remember it right off the top of my head, but correct, I'm wrong on that. This is not New 52 Aquaman. Something different, but I can't remember it right off the top of my head. But like I said, check out Raz Holly's video, and you can learn all about, you know, which actual figure that they're representing. I might remember before the end of this video. But yeah, there's Aquaman. Very cool. He's in a red and black attire this time instead of his traditional garb. And I remember I said that they needed to do a Jason Momoa version for DC Comics would be cool. And they ended up doing that in Wave 4, which we'll get around to showing here in a second. He's got his trident there. Very cool. Illustration there to the left. So I guess, you know, since he is from a different comic, maybe that is not New 52 illustrations. I don't know. But it's about the figures, not all the history there. But yeah, really cool to have 6 of the 12 there now of Wave 3. I wish I could find the other 6, but it's been tough, like I said. Like I said, we're going to do a complete overview here of them mixed in with Waves 1 and 2 here in a second, so that'll be cool so we can compare them. But now let's move on to the Wave 4 figures that I picked up now, new. First of all, we have, they made some Justice League ones here. More Justice League ones. We have Justice League versions in Waves 1 and 2 too, but they're rounding them out. We have Justice League Superman here. So we have a Henry Cavill official version of a Henry Cavill Superman. So very sweet, you know. He doesn't have the red tights. Got the gold on the belt there. Very cool. Sometimes these are so small you can't really get a good focus, but nonetheless, pretty cool. And there's the Justice League logo with the Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, Aquaman, Flash, and Cyborg logos. And speaking of Cyborg, and yeah, this is the first wave that they started actually marking 2018 on the bottom too. You can see that. I don't know how good it's coming in. Pretty bright there. But yeah, it says 2018 Jada Toys finally started marking them. And here's the other figures from the line. And the only one, like I said, that I'm not going to show off here is Harley Quinn. So we'll get around to checking out all the other ones here that are listed on the back. Only thing kind of different is on the Robin figure, it's listed as Tim Drake, Robin Tim Drake, and it's not listed like that on the front of the figure, but also Batman v Superman, Batman DC 25 there. It says Batman v Superman Batman. That is actually armored Batman, so very cool version of Batman. Looks very close to the Frank Miller Dark Knight version of Batman, as Raz Holly mentioned in his video. And, of course, we have Cyborg here, like I said. He's very cool. And representing his look from the Justice League movie. I watched the Justice League movie. I need to pay closer attention. And maybe I'd enjoy it a little bit more. I didn't pay close enough attention. I didn't like it as much as Batman v Superman from what I've watched. And it was panned by critics too, so maybe it's not as good, but I need to give it another watch, another try. Because I have liked DC's efforts lately. But there's a very cool look at Cyborg. Love the chrome metallic paint there. Because I'm a sucker for chrome, like I always say. And here is the Jason Momoa version of Aquaman. Very sweet. And there you can see against, you know, traditional Aquaman. A lot different look. But he doesn't have a trident or anything, which I would have liked to see. He's in like this little karate style pose here. He's ready to give somebody a kung fu punch. But you have your Justice League logo just like the other ones, so I'm pretty sure that rounds out the Justice League ones, but we'll have to crank out the 1 and 2 here because I kind of forgot exactly which ones are in there. Here's the armored Batman, which I said looks a lot like the Frank Miller Dark Knight Batman version. In the armored suit. Very sweet. I really like this one too. Looks like a badass version of Batman. And that has the Batman v Superman Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck to the left there too. And then you have Batman Beyond, which is pretty dang sweet. I actually have a DVD of Batman Beyond. Like cartoon animated movie they made for him. DC did. Those animated movies, you can get them for pretty cheap at like DG and stuff. They're pretty fun. Sometimes they're not the greatest, but Batman Beyond is a sweet figure here. Reminds me a lot of Hordak for some reason with the symbol on the front of the chest there. Reminds me of the Horde symbol. Yep. And then we have Robin, Tim Drake. And I really like this version. He does have a splash of black there on his leg, though, I noticed just now. Sometimes you're not going to get perfect paint applications, and I don't pass them up when I find them because usually it's only one in there. That would have been something on the card too as well, but you're going to have that. But a very cool version of Robin, I think, with the red and black. Kind of fits in alongside Batman Beyond there with the coloring. And so does one of the coolest figures in this wave, Batwoman. She looks very sweet too and fits along right alongside Batman Beyond with that color. Gotta love Batwoman. Look at that. I love how they fit together there, the colors. It's pretty sweet. If I was going to display them, I'd definitely display these three together because they all have red and black variations. And then we have Deadshot. Cool that they made a Deadshot figure. And it's actual Deadshot. It's not the Suicide Squad Deadshot. That was actually played by Will Smith. But nonetheless, a badass figure here. Gotta love Deadshot. I like the gold they used on there too. And they all come on the stands, you know, like the old school, you know, plastic army figures did. So they go all out off that design and style. About the same size as them too, if you want a comparison for size. And then you have, I think it's New 52 Wonder Woman. With the nice blue and red and gold this time. And her classic look with the shield. The other one, she has a different look. I think this is the first figure where they made her with the shield. I may be wrong, though. And then we have one of my favorites, and that's none other than Bane. Everybody remembers him from the Batman and Robin movie from back in the day. Looks a lot more like this version. And then you have the version from The Dark Knight Rises, played by Tom Hardy, which doesn't look as much like this version of Bane. But nonetheless, very badass to have a version of Bane. I love the logo too for him. And then last but not least, it's the 1966 television series version of the Joker, Cesar Romero. And you gotta love his version of the Joker, and it's very cool that they made a figure based upon, you know, the 66 series. They made that Penguin one for Wave 3 too. That I'd really like to get a hold of there, it says. And I've saw it. It's pretty cool. That'd be Burgess Meredith's version from the 66 series. But yeah, I really love this Joker. Won't really focus in too good there on his face. But if you can really see, they actually kind of gave him, well, now that I'm looking, I don't really see it, but they should have gave him a little bit of black under the lip because he always had that mustache that you could see. But man, this is a badass one. And they have 66 Batman too that he can be compared with. So yeah, let me crank out the other ones now, and we'll do a overall look at my complete set that I have. But that completes my Wave 3 and 4 figures that I have. I hope to get the other ones. If I do, I'll definitely do another showcase and review. But yeah, let me lay out my 1 and 2 waves, and we'll check them out here in a second. All of them together. Okay, so here are the 3 and 4 mixed in with my Wave 1s. And I didn't really want to get them too out of order, so I didn't put some of them next to each other from different waves, such as like you have 66 Joker there, and there's 66 Batman there. And then there's the other version of Aquaman that I was talking about, along with the Jason Momoa and the red and black kind of little comparison. I was also wrong. There's the Wonder Woman with the shield that they made beforehand, and there she is in the blue version. And then they also have 2 different versions of paint jobs of like her classic attire, and then just another version of like a new 52 version of Wonder Woman, I guess. Also, there's the comic version of Cyborg, Katana, animated series Batman, which they've made a few figures based on Tactical Suit Justice League Batman. Wonder Woman there. I don't know if that's supposed to be Justice League Wonder. They never did really make a Justice League Wonder Woman, which was kind of weird. Because I think on the original ones it said on the back that, if I'm correct, yeah, Justice League Wonder Woman was going to be DC 33. And DC 33, I think, let me see. I don't even see DC. The numbers got all mixed up. Like I said, it was just really confusing. Like I said, Justice League Wonder Woman really never got made. It was just that one. Then you got Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, animated series Harley Quinn, which I need the black and white version of that one. You have Suicide Squad Joker, the Jared Leto version, animated series Joker, and classic TV series Joker. Of course, we have Bizarro. These are the ones you saw already. Tim Drake Robin, New 52 Batman, 80s Batman, New 52 Catwoman, Aquaman, Supergirl. Very cool one. I really like this one, Desert Batman, one of my favorite scenes from Batman v Superman movie. Very cool look. And we have Mr. Freeze, which is very neat. Commissioner Gordon, which was one of the hardest ones to find from Waves 1 and 2. The 2 Supermans there. There's another Superman too that I think we've already, no, I haven't went by him yet, but the Henry Cavill Justice League Superman, and those 2. And then we have Green Lantern, another Batman. Like I said, that's Batman v Superman Batman. Batwoman, Batman Beyond, Bane, Wonder Woman, Deadshot. Then we have Doomsday, Armored Batman. Geez, there's a lot of Batman. Aquaman. There's that Superman I showed already. Justice League Cyborg. Justice League Flash. Regular Flash. Regular Aquaman, and Killer Croc rounding it out. But yeah, little bit of a glare there on some of those. Sorry about that. But yeah, there's my complete DC Comics Nano Metalfigs collection. That includes Waves 1, 2, 3, and 4. But I hope everybody enjoyed checking out my new Waves 3 and 4 ones that I found. And yeah, if I pick up more, I'll definitely do another showcase and review like always. But until next time, guys, I hope everybody enjoyed watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a comment down below. Give me a like if you like what you saw. If you're a repeat viewer, I really appreciate all the support. And until next time, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, keep collecting and peace out.